Hello and welcome to part 44. Like usual, check the description to see if there's any timestamps you want to jump to. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around for the play-by-play. So we had our caravan reach its destination last video, so let's go and trade our items away. Now we brought, like usual, all of our excess cloth, beeswax, herbs, smoked meat. Look how much value we're getting from that. Might not even need to trade all of this away. This is meals for us to eat on the way back, so we're going to keep that. A lot of value there. We didn't get raided, and by raided I mean ambushed on the way there. Let's see what we can get. Some rugs. We don't want those. What else do you have before we decide to get these traps? Wall banners. That's great. Oak Brethren wall decoration. Yes. Oh, and they have meals. We love buying meals. These are pretty expensive, but you know what? We brought a decent amount of value. Do we want salted eels? They do last quite a while. Ooh, ale. Our people love that. Bear leather. That sounds good. Let's get that. Oh, they have the limestone brick. That's the main thing we were looking for. Awesome. Apple saplings, we're running low on those. We don't need any seeds. Now, winter did start, so we don't necessarily need ice blocks. So we're going to pass on that. We don't need wood. We don't need barley. We don't need clay brick. Don't need coal. Don't need chickens. You know what? Let's get the salted eels. And I don't know if we need any mechanical components, but I guess let's start getting traps. Let's see how we're doing for traps. We can take wooden traps, metal traps. We don't want fire traps. Let's see. Can we get all the metal traps? We can. Get wooden traps. Okay. Alright, that's pretty good. We're getting value. I mean, we might be able to add a few more things, but I'm going to pass on the dubious booze. I'm not sure if the dubious booze can make your people sick, but the name doesn't sound appealing. And, oh, you know what? Our storage is full. We can grab like 10 of these. You know what? Let's grab that. Throw ice in some of our storage areas as needed. And if it's winter, it'll be just sitting outside. Actually, you know what? Let's not worry about that. Let's not clutter our area with that. Let's see if we can grab just some wood here. How much is this weigh? We can take another like 40 on top of that, so it's almost 100 we can take. Oh, but then the value is just not there for our trading partners. Okay, we're getting 88 wood. We're going to be needing to build a lot of things. It's a fair amount we're making in our favor, almost 500. Just raw gold coins there to trade with, the limestone brick. Not raw gold, but just plain gold coins. Some fine rug-ass hide carpets there. Wall banners made from fox pelt. More Oak Brethren decorations. I have a few of these already, but this is going to be something we need for our temple once we have it set up properly. I know it doesn't really cost much to put these up. I think it's just, honestly, it's just wood, but at least it's something we can use to decorate now. A lot of meals, a lot of ale, bear leather. It's great. Just some plain wood for construction and, you know, fuel. Traps, decent amount of traps, salted eels. So this is going to last longer in our storage area for our food in the cellar. And then apple saplings, which we've been running low on. Alright, great. That means we'll have a lot more limestone brick to add. So that means we'll be able to build this next layer no problem. did take some of these apart, so let's put the next floor together. And by next floor I mean the walls on the outside. Start filling this in. Once these are put in, we'll be able to take apart the other layer a little bit. Now our own ice blocks are coming apart. I think this is still, yeah, there's floors here. Okay, we'll leave that alone. Okay, let's see. We also wanted to check in here. Gotta fill this in. And looks like we built this temporary fence on the inside, so we can start taking apart this area. And we can let our animals kind of roam a little bit. Now, that means I can take this apart, so I can build this clay going all the way across. Same with this spot here. We don't want to go all the way across the center because we don't want to take that stuff apart. But we do want to put this here. And then these we just want to kind of relocate for now. And shrink. Get rid of these spots here. And then get rid of these tiles on the floor. Man, it is crowded in here. Is this... this is animal feed on the floor here. Okay, so let's shrink that. And then this we need to copy. Out of the way. Out of the way. Put that there. Delete that. Get rid of that floor. Get rid of that floor. Get rid of that floor. Okay. Also get rid of these. We'll leave that burning on the inside. Okay. We also wanted to take a look at the kitchen cellar. Or by that I mean the kitchen here that's somewhat in our cellar. So looks like that support beam was put in, which means we can get rid of this. Which means we will be able to move all of this stuff around now because the floor is also put in. So we can relocate this. Now, did we want to put it here in the corner? I think we did. Doesn't really matter which way it faces. We can copy these, put them all along this wall, and then we can also get rid of this shelf. And then we're going to shrink this by 1, but we're also going to just expand it. Well, I guess we can't because this is in the way. Fill that in. Let's take a look at the floor underneath. Still mining these pieces out. Once these are mined out, we'll be able to put the support beams across. And then our other project we got going on is this wall that we're trying to expand outwards. So still work in progress. This is still being mined out. Let's stop with the mining here for now. We want to make sure we get to the basement. Get that taken care of. Caravan has returned home. Excellent. It was well worth paying off those extortionists from the philosophers of the natural order, because these two locations gave us, I think, over 400 limestone brick, which is great. Need that. Okay. This going across. Now, how far do we need for these rooms? Just one more here. Okay. doors are across from the windows, so we'll leave these open the way they are. Right. Windows. We'll do the doors shortly. But let's just give our people time to put these in. We'll see how that looks. Alright, let's take a look, see if that kitchen had progress. We did. Okay, let's put the floors in. Looks like some light is getting in from here somehow. Maybe a hole in the floor. Who knows? Settlers are exhausted. You were one of the people that went out recently. Don't worry, you'll be going to bed in 2-3 hours. Just hang in there. You know what? I could do another ladder going up here to the top floor. It's definitely going to be interesting having keep stick out from the wall. I kind of wanted it hiding underneath the wall to protect it from any sort of, you know, attacks. You know, if the enemy's shooting like catapults. Alright. How are we doing for the bottom of this? Are we almost filled in? Looks like maybe one spot left. Limestone brick. Alright. That's great. We can put these in. Looks like this is coming in a little bit, so we can take these apart. People were tired. That one still needs to be mined out. Okay. Barn is coming together. Look at our animals spread out now. Alright. That means we can put that down. And we can start taking apart some of this on this side. Once we put that in, we'll be able to take all of this down. Then the door will be able to be used, and then we can fill this in. Probably around the same time that this gets filled in. Now, is this a barn area? It is. Okay. It's great. Let's take a look at our prisoners. Let's see. I don't think I've checked in on these folks in a little while. Let's see, 42% recruited. There's no food here. You know what? Let's see. What kind of meals do we have? Roasted meat, honey crystals, tart debris. Let's add those. An eel meal. I know the packaged meal is on the list there for them to eat. One other thing I never checked in after was the library here. I needed to move this stuff around. And we have empty bookshelves. I So we have 20 thesis that we can take off. So pretty much it's like one of these. So we don't actually need these up here. Okay, that means we can put this back here, and it can look pretty decent against that wall. We can leave this in the middle so everyone can walk around it. And then I'll leave this for now. You know what? Maybe I can just make this for thesis. And we can take that apart. And then this we will set as very high. Okay, let's see, what do we have here to put in? Carpets. These are all set up right now, so we can start on the next rooms above. Brethren wall decor. Find a home. Metal traps. Let's find you a home. Now, once again, these traps are just temporary because once we expand this moat out further, because it's not going to be this far, we're going to need it to go a lot further. Maybe not a lot further, but we'll definitely have it going out further. We want to keep our archers within range. Let's see, let's just hang these. Oh, that can't hang two in the corner. Okay, good to know. Wooden trap. Another rug. Fire trap. Where can we put you? Let's put you there. A beggar arrives. Okay, let's send someone to speak to you right away. I've had times where they just kind of leave after like 2 hours. Now you are on, what, the northern wall, so Eric is just speeding right to you. Alright, we are going to give you something, so let's see, clothing. Let's give you a fine hat. And let's see, winter clothing or summer? I think we had summer clothing that was good, or flawless, I believe. So if that's under S, it should be here. Yes, let's give you one of these. So that's a hat and a shirt. Now you need food. And maybe if we have a beer or ale, let's see if that's near the top. Doesn't look like we have ale. Doesn't look like we have beer. I don't think we're going to have fine aged wine either. Let's give you an eel meal. Give you a little bit of variety instead of just giving you the same food. Same with the honey crispal. And then what's this one? Tart debris. So let's take some of that back and we'll give you something different. Let's see, we can do it by dollar value. All these foods should be around the same. Roasted meat. Then we have extra eel meal here. We'll give you that. Give you over 100 value. 107 gold. Hopefully that's enough to get us a hidden stash. It is. Thank you. Thank you, Etheric. Hopeful Marshal. The Lamb of the Hopeful Marshal, maybe? I don't know. Just the Lamb of. Why wouldn't you come and join me? Like, melee and marksman is decent. Your good medicine is great. Mining and construction is kind of low, but animal handling is pretty high. Alright, let's see. Where's this loot stash? 11 tiles away. Seems to have hostile animals present. At least 1,000 gold worth, so we're making our gold back as long as we send someone there to collect. 12 days and an hour, almost 2 hours. Let's wait maybe a day or two. We'll see if our people get happier. I know the last time we sent people away, they weren't super happy. Can't just keep sending the same people. They get tired of going out, it seems. Put in a metal trap. We'll throw that over here. Alright, let's mine this out. Let's see how this piece is doing. That one got mined out. Let's mine out another one. Alright, this is all built, so that means we can take these wooden walls down. And we can fill this in. And then once that's taken down, we'll be able to put that wall here and put the roof over, and then our barn will be pretty much built. Aiken now has an iron stomach. Consumption duration minus 40%. So you eat fast, that's good. Let's take a look, see what we can add on here. I took the floor off, okay. It's coming along. I don't know if these I'm going to be able to build higher the way I like the way these are going to look on the end where they're extra high. I don't know if I'll be able to make this look as nice. I might have to expand these. We'll see. Otherwise, like, it'll be higher, but like it won't be like a square. Like, this is 5 by 5 that it's sticking out. I'd like it to encompass this, so we might need to do like 8 by 8. Go out like 3 pieces to the side here and then back. Alright, that is taken off. Let's fill in this dirt. No one is trapped inside. Once that is filled in, we will change the texture of all of that. Let's see how we're doing here. Chop these down. That's the B short key. Press B. What else is mature here? That one. Not you. Okay. I remember putting these here temporarily. I think there's a ballista somewhere. Yeah. Those eventually we'll put on top of these areas. Okay. thought about putting like windows here, maybe, so we could do like arrow slits kind of shooting out, but it kind of limits your view. Like you can't shoot everywhere, whereas if you're on the very top, you can kind of just shoot anywhere because the wall isn't in the way. Now it's kind of like, you know, defensive capability, keeps the enemy from hitting you, but I think wearing the armor and the helmets and being that much higher off the ground, let's double check. We didn't recruit anyone recently. Do we not have enough things to mine for our people? People are idle. We don't have enough construction, maybe. That's closed. And that's closed. Should have slowed the speed down. Let's just go back. Copy this. 1, 2, 3 in that corner. 1, 2, 3 in those corners. What else do we got? Gold. Do we have... Let's put the meals away. Do we have gold ingots? We don't have that many gold ingots. Iron. Steel. Guess we'll put gold here first so we can work on gold. Let's get these put in since we have wood available, right? We got 3,000 wood, and this requires linen, which we have a lot of. So let's put that in. Once the roofs are put in here, these will be bedrooms available for people. This also requires wood, which we have, so let's put those in. And what else do we have here? Deer hide. Do we have deer hide available? Yeah, we do. Decorate these rooms. Okay. One other thing I wanted to do was put a trophy in these rooms, but we have a mirror in that spot. So where is the trophy going to go? I suppose it'll go in front of the carpet. Maybe in front of the chest. Let's put it in front of the chest for now. We have trophy spots. Because we have a few trophies just kind of sitting in our storage. And you get to just free up a little bit of space. Wooden traps. Let's get these installed. Fire trap. Let's put that there. We'll see. Make that a little bit deadlier. Okay. This is for materials. Right. Can copy these, put these down. Now, this room isn't really cold, but the room under it is, so we don't want to put any fire in this room. Now, if I put one of these shelves here, will I be able to access it from the corner? I'm not sure. Let's put it down. We'll see what happens. probably just move this over here. And then we'll have 2 more fermenting stations on this side because this is 4 wide. Okay, we finally got this area dug out. I'm going to put in these support beams. And we can dig this out. Now that we got that other area dug out a little bit more, we can focus on just getting that dirt dug out. Looks like our inside of our barn here is finally put together. So let's take this apart. And then the animals can just roam inside here for now. Now that's not going to be the final way that we leave it. But we definitely don't need them locked in that little area right now. This will probably help them populate a bit more. There's so many of them. I got so much more space now. Look at that. It's like 3 times the space they had. They had about like this section here. Now they have another section like that, another one there. So it's great. Good for them. Hope they're happy. Now we need to set all of this to be brick aesthetic. Oh no. Clicking on these is going to be a nightmare. For some reason I can't just click. Oh, there we go. That worked. Right, this is all brick no matter which one I click on. Perfect. It's got a little bit of a crack there on the roof, but it works. This is our barn finally. It's not anything amazing looking. No windows either. But it's going to be doing the job we need it to do. Alright. Tower is under construction as well. Let's see, we can start adding in these pieces here. And start taking these ones apart on the edge. Make sure we select the right one. We don't want to take apart the wrong piece. Right? Is that already taken off there? It is. Okay. All right. And then we'll be able to put this above. And how is that set in? That is 2 here and then like that. So we'll be able to put that in as well. All right. And then that sticks off the edge on that side. That sticks off the edge on that side. That sticks off the edge on that side. And this will stick off the edge on that side. And then once that's done, all those corners will turn around to make them the right shape. Let's take a look at this wall. Making progress. Let's add to that. Add to the top here. Oh, too far. Alright, I'm going to dig this out. Get a little bit of a moat here. We don't want anyone running right under the wall. And let's put in Where's that slope? We'll put in a slope here, and then we can start mining this away in the future. We'll have that slope ready. Okay, we have so much limestone brick now, thankfully. Probably helped that we started mining this out as well. Let's mine a little bit more here. Alright. Good work. This is coming together as well. We can start stylizing the top of this. Alright. Are these chambers then? This is still outside because the roofs aren't done. That's under a roof. Almost? Almost. Getting there. Alright, we'll leave that alone before we start the other side. We're going to have to move these somewhere as well. Okay, put that in. Put that in. Okay. It's coming along. Created a chamber. Great. How are our prisoners doing? 68%. Last one was successful. That's good. Okay, we have clothes and a cap. So let's see. Flimsy. So let's take your stuff off. The cap you'll probably put something better on once you grab it from the chest. Okay, we got our storage area put in here. Let's expand this. Okay, I'm going to shrink that a little bit, and then we'll expand that out. Now this is about, that's what, 5, 10 there, plus 2 more, so that's 12. This is about 20 going across there. So definitely decent amount of space for both right now. I think we can cut this down, maybe these ones, and just expand that out. That should be more than enough for both. And then this we can take off material and just set for seeds. That way we don't need to leave our seeds outside or wherever they end up, and the materials can just end up in this area since we have so much more material storage now. And then if we do need more material storage, we will have more here. Settlers are exhausted. Tower is looking better. Okay, while our people build all of that, let's take a look. We'll see what we can think about here. Marcus, you need to go put on some nicer clothes. Is there nothing available? Let's go grab one of these. Who else? Anyone else? Just him. You are exhausted. Who is this? Isabel, are you going to sleep? You are. Okay. Problem solve itself. Problems solve themselves. Okay. So we need 7, so we can do about 3 on one side, 3 on the other, and 1 at the back. Let's see, what do we have here? Fence wood. Okay. Now we don't need this much space in the middle to walk, but it would kind of make sense to just have the animals separated by that. Let's see. Do you want to just have like a single walkway in the middle? I suppose. I don't really need the space for my people to walk by each other, so let's relocate these just a little bit. Or you know what? No. Let's do a little bit of a walkway. Let's go all the way down. So this we're going to shrink. We don't want that. And I'm gonna shrink that. And we're gonna copy you over here. And then we're gonna get rid of you, and then we're gonna get rid of all of those. And then we're going to copy that pretty much this way. Okay, that's good. Now we don't need that going all the way to the back here. So we can have that go maybe, let's see, how wide is this? That's 9 to this, right? So it's 10, 11, 12 on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 12 would pretty much be that, so we could just go across like this. Okay. It's not bad. And we'll put wooden gate here. And if any animals are stuck in here, we'll have the people just move them out into this area. And we could always, I guess we can just move a few of these around. We'll have 4 of these in the room maybe, or 5. Take 1 in each corner. Maybe we could just do something like this for now. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, friendly visit. Let's go see where you are. You are making your way to our town. Okay. How's the tower coming? Getting there. Okay, traders made it. Foxy's performing, that means you're inside the Great Hall. Okay, you can come out and do the bartering. Let's see if they know of anything on the way. No information. Okay, let's see what you got. You actually have quite a decent amount of things you're bringing. Alright, limestone brick. Like that. Do I want cheese? It's pretty expensive. I don't really need it. Let's sell you like all of our surplus of flax seeds, and I'll buy your beet seeds. I don't really need your cabbage seeds. I'll buy your meals, as expensive as they are. You know what? Let's just pause that for a second. I had a pile of books here I wanted to trade. How many are in here? 13? But if we go off of this, I believe we have 28 theses that we can trade. So 28 theses that we can trade away. Oh, wrong person. 28. So let's go alphabetically. Oh wait. For the W, where are you? Oh, that's weird. Are you... Do these people not want my thesis? Huh. I see textbook. Chronicle. Okay, thesis is here somewhere. Yeah, okay. Did I, like, go by it somehow? Was I not going alphabetically? Oh, you know what? Because I went way down here. And this is just items that they don't carry. Okay. Duh. Alright, we want your gold coins. I don't have too many, but I want them. What else do you have? We need this. We need this creature. We need this animal. Ours, we don't have that many. I think our males have died off. Well, thankfully we have a few. You know what, maybe it's not such a big deal then. We have a young one, mature one, another young one. You know what? Yeah, let's get them. This one is mature. Okay. Banners. That's not a wall banner. Let's get the food. Get your fine hats. Limestone brick that I wanted. Apple saplings. We have some now. We're okay. I think I'm going to pass on these seeds. I think we're okay right now. You know what? Let's get the beet seeds. We don't want to run out of beets. Barley we have. Let's get some more barley. We can start brewing. Gonna need to make more. Okay. Now let's see what we have to trade away. Linen cloth. We have so much. Can you carry a lot? You can carry a decent amount. They're almost worth a solid gold piece. Let's see if you'll take 300. Yeah, that's more than you need. Okay. Let's see if you'll take 250. No, 280. Okay. Let's go a little bit lower. What's the magic number? Is it 251? 251. Alright. We're getting about 100, yeah, 122 on the dot, 10.5%. We're giving you two basic things, linen cloth and thesis, and we're getting just plain gold coins, getting a nice 24-day mature ass here to help with our population growth for our animals, getting food, some fine chaperone. I don't have the accent for that. I apologize. Plain limestone brick to build with. We always need building materials. And some beet seeds to plant. And barley. Good for making bread and other booze, which we should start our production again soon. Our animals are hungry. Which animals are hungry? Are you not inside? Okay, you need to rope. Can we not rope them? Is it just this one animal that's hungry? Are you stuck in like the wall? Let's take these apart. Are you tired? You know what, you can construct this. I wish there was a nicer looking wooden gate to go with this wooden fence. Okay, how many sheep do I have? Should I just cull this one? Save myself the trouble? We have a lot of female sheep, so we can cull you. You're mature, you can get culled. You're a young one, we'll let you live. Okay, let's see, how's this construction coming along? Almost there. Take apart the floor. That's almost done. Okay. Managed to mine out quite a bit here. Any of this is limestone? Doesn't look like it. That's limestone, so let's get rid of this dirt here. Be able to go across that way after. Let's mine this out. And we can continue mining from this side as well. Just getting rid of those. It's all clay, that's dirt. Let's just get rid of that. And start getting rid of that as well. Keep the enemies from getting too close to our tower on that side until we decide to change our mode up on the outside. Okay. Should we start with like smaller animals, then go larger? Does it really matter? So we're gonna have 3 on one side, 3 on the other. How wide is this? $22. So if I put in 2 walls, that leaves me 20. That doesn't divide evenly into 3. But it's close. 776. I suppose the 6 could be in the middle. So that means this would go down this way. And this would go down this way. Animals are hungry. Yes, they are. That's the one we're going to slaughter. Suppose I can have that pen go here. This can go all the way up to here, maybe? I can have this go 1 closer, and that can go 1 closer. have a decent size here. I think we're gonna have to relocate these. I'm gonna make this a little bit different. So let's get rid of these altogether on the inside. Or you know what? Let's not get rid of them. Let's just relocate them for now. Make it easier to design the inside here. Gotta wait for them to take apart the fire in the barn there before I can fix anything in there. These chambers are created, great. Okay, remove them, we did. Okay. So this we're gonna leave. That we're gonna take apart. This we're gonna relocate. Let's move that here for now, and let's relocate this here for now. Let's just do this one side. We'll have a gate in there. Gate in there. That will be the gate in there. And this will be the back end. Doesn't seem like that would be enough space. Does it? Just this area here for the bears? Or no, it'd be like this area. Yeah, that seems kind of small. We'd want it at least like here or here. So what would we want a lot of? I guess, is this good for each separate animal? I guess we won't worry about the bear enclosure right now. We'll set this up the way it is. That will be for each of those animals. And pen marker. Pen marker I'll just put it in the back corners here. And then we'll relocate these to just outside of these kind of like corner posts for now. And then this is animal feed, so we're going to copy you, and we'll have trow animal feed next to the gate is here, so we'll have it on that side next to the gate to make it easy to fill. And then we're gonna have this one. This is just hay. Put that next to it here. We'll put in a clay brick floor. Actually, we'll just do that under this whole area. And then we'll have spots on the floor here for hay, just raw hay. Spot on the floor for animal feed in case we need extra spots to put the storage somewhere. Okay, it's coming together. It's not done yet, but it's definitely looking better than it did before. So that's our barn in winter. Modest. I could have made it like 2 floors high to give the animals some like vertical space, I suppose, but I feel like that would just make it harder to like repair the roof if it gets damaged. We want it to be protected by the wall, which it is. Our tower here is pretty much done. Let's just fix these corners. They are all set properly, so that's good. And let's just assign the style we want, and then we'll take a nice glamour shot for... Oh, we're missing a piece. Maybe we won't see that from the angle we're shooting. But yeah, pretty much got that tower almost done. Missing a little bit, but that's good. If you're the enemy and you're here trying to shoot at us, we have a nice vantage point. And shortly we'll be moving our ballista and catapult, the onager that we have. Pretty much this one and this one we'll be putting up here, and I'll probably just be moving this up here as well. So we'll have like ballista, and then the onager shooting out whatever wave we need to, so we can defend against the other siege weaponry that the enemy brings and builds, which I think twice now they put on this side, so if they come and they put it down in that area, we'll be prepared. We've made some progress here. This has been getting built out quite a ways now, where I think this is like the halfway point here, so we're almost at the halfway point along down that side, the south side. And then we'll be able to start digging this out. I think we'll put a pause on excavating any materials there. If we keep getting good trading partners with the limestone brick, we'll be able to just, you know, bring this out, build it here. We'll be able to take down all of this on the inside. It's not too much in terms of useful material for us to repurpose, but there is a little bit here. Hopefully we have enough to fill this section in, and I think we'll start doing that before we start building this other tower with any limestone, but we can definitely start putting in the soil down. It's looking pretty good. And then our keep, we've also started expanding another floor. We got almost 6 bedrooms ready. Still got a few roof pieces missing on those. But yeah, our population is growing. Now that the outside of the barn is fixed and pretty much the way we want it to be, we can start thinking about how we're going to repurpose this area to make our blacksmith and the storage area here look a lot better than it has been. We can also get rid of more rocky soil here. We dug out quite a bit, but there's still a lot here. Same with this area. Even a little bit here where we plan to build our temple in the future. We still have our little pond on the inside, which is great. We got our forest growing on the inside. Very self-sufficient. You know, we got our own farm. Our moat. Got a lot of progress on this. We've made it around the turn. Quite a fair bit here as well. I don't know if I'm actually gonna break off all of this completely, because I have the stairs to get up here, and right now there's no way for the enemies to get in here. So I don't want to connect this so they can just like run across on the inside. I want to keep them out of that ditch. So I might just leave like a little bit of a wall here if I do end up digging it all the way down. That way the enemies don't abuse running closer to the wall. I feel like my archers aren't able to shoot straight down, which is why we want to have like a bit of a gap here. So that's kind of why I dug this out a little bit here as well. Now on this side, I don't have any such defenses yet. I might start digging out a little bit of an area here, maybe 4 or 5 wide across to stop that from happening. But I don't want them digging from this side because then we have to run all the way out to the east, and then we got to run back to the, go south, west, and then north, all the way here to start digging. It's not great. That's the one downside of only having one access point into the base, is that it makes running to any location that much more of a pain. But we've made good progress, so do want to thank you for sticking around to the end of the video and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop me a comment if you can. Thanks. Have a great one. See you next time.